Today we're gonna be reacting to some of the craziest school stories you wouldn't believe actually happened. It might sound unbelievable, honestly, some of them end up being relatable, unfortunately. How my favorite teacher became a child predator.
My high school band teacher and I had one thing in common.
Okay.
We both liked the same girls in our class.
Oh my god, bro. I thought he was gonna say something like innocent, like toys.
This is Mr. PJ. He was the coolest teacher ever until you found out the reason he got fired. So one day we're at band practice and Mr. PJ looks so mad for no reason.
Okay.
So we're like, is everything good, man? You okay? Oh, my girlfriend just broke up with me.
You know what was funny? Like seeing adults who are like 30 plus with girlfriends, I always thought you need to find a wife. But nowadays, a lot of people out there are getting older and it's like having a girlfriend in your 30s is becoming like way more normal.
I'm gonna kill her. So he looks really upset, so we're all really concerned for him. But you know, like after a while, he seems to get over it and everything's good again. Until he starts acting really weird, especially around the girls. So we have
Bro, it always be the PE teachers or the history teachers. I'm telling you, bro. Look out for them.
this choir class, and it's all girls except for one dude, right? For punishment, if you sing wrong in that class, he'll make you face the wall and do squats. Can you imagine how awkward that class was? All right, Michelle, you ruined it for everybody else. Everybody face the wall and turn around.
Oh my god, bro. And now he gets to get a free show. Oh my gosh, dude. No, sound the freaking alarms, bro. Call the security system, call the staff, call the police, the FBI, the pred catchers, the people who caught freaking EDP. We need all them people for this mission. Of course, it's freaking Diddy involved in a video like this.
But it gets weirder. One day, I'm in drumline class, and the class is only 5 guys and Mr. PJ. So in that class, we're watching a band routine, and my buddy Frank says, "Yo, dude, check out that Simba girl. She's kind of hot, right?" And I guess Mr. PJ overheard us because he didn't have to say anything, right? He could have said like, "Oh, no, guys, like, focus on the band routine."
Okay.
Or said nothing. Nah, this guy said, "Hey, you know our band girls are pretty cute too, huh?" Like, am I right?
Oh my god, he started to relate with them.
Whoa, why are you guys looking at me like that? Like, it's not weird.
You're weird.
Like, what I'm saying is, I wouldn't do anything to them now. But
If it was 15 years earlier, yeah, no, lock this guy away and throw away the key right now.
like in a couple years when they graduate, I mean, even now, I would. I just can't.
Dude.
It was so bad. Bro wasn't even trying to hide it. And that's why it caught up to him. I had this one friend, Sarah. It was pretty well known that Mr. PJ had a little crush on her. So I asked her, "Hey, has he done anything weird around
Yo, how
you?"
could this be well known without it actually getting reported? How does the whole class think about this, but nobody else in the staff knows and he's not getting in trouble?
And the thing she told me, this guy made Diddy look like a guardian angel. Bro, he would add her on Snapchat, then slide up and say the most inappropriate things you could possibly say to a
How are you letting him get away with this?
child.
Why do you look so young here? You're making me feel old. Yo, what is with these predators sending these texts of like, oh, I know I shouldn't be doing this, but I can't do, I know I shouldn't, I know this is wrong. Yeah, you do know it's wrong. And you're still doing it, bro.
Oh.
Like, do they expect people to like feel sympathy and be like, oh, you know what? He knows it's wrong, but you know, since she was clearly making him feel younger again, it's okay. Man, fuck no.
Why do you look so young here? You're making me feel old. Oh my god, you look so beautiful. Don't even worry about I already passed you for the year. So of course, after that whole incident, she reported him.
Yeah,
and they
good.
launched an investigation. Once you hear what he did,
How the hell did he even get her Snapchat, bro?
you'll wonder how he was never locked up. He was sending noodles to one of the girls. She was 15 years old. But it gets worse. He was
It gets worse. It gets worse.
seeing a girl below our grade level. That's her young. Tell me why she will be in his class every day. And this girl didn't even have him as a teacher. 14
You would think it's like his daughter or something, bro.
years old. But wait, it gets worse. He would show up to her house and spend time with her on the weekends. I don't even want to imagine what they
How
were
did?
doing.
No. As a parent, you are a freaking failure. You failed your daughter. You failed your kids. You failed everybody in life, letting this guy go unnoticed and untouched. How the hell does he even get inside her house, bro? The parents should take a shotgun, shove it down his throat, and instantly blitz him and knock his whole head off as soon as he walks within those doors, bro, and knocks on the door. That's just like, right? You see this 30-year-old, 40-year-old grown man, receding hairline, spiky hair, whatever, in a suit and tie. He's like,
I'm here to see your daughter.
and your daughter's freaking 12? What could you possibly be here for? School after hours?
I'm with her on the weekends. I don't even want to imagine what they were doing, because I know it's not tutoring. She's not even in his class, because this girl did not even have him as a teacher.
Wow.
And he got away with it for so long until one day it caught up to him.
Oh.
I'm at lunch and I start hearing rumors about Mr. PJ from the girls. Oh my god, did you hear about Mr. PJ and that girl? Oh my god, yes. I heard he showed up to her house. Oh my god. I know they've been texting all weekend and that she's always in his class after school.
Ew, dude.
Girl, I heard they smashed. Oh my gosh, shut up.
Yo, kids will probably talk about this like it's normal and they're not victims, but they obviously don't know. Like, this being just regular classroom gossip is wild.
She might hear you. Oh, she's right there. So we show up to his class, right? And everything's going fine. And then we hear,
Oh my.
I
FBI.
see the principal standing in the hallway. Bro looked at PJ, pointed at him, and said,
You come here.
Yo, as a teacher, getting in trouble gotta be like the funniest experience ever. Like, you gotta be like, who, me? Me? You point at me? Like, normally it's one of the students, right? It's over. It's over. Good riddance.
when Mr. PJ walked back in the room, I mean, we all knew.
He got back in the room? How did he even get back to school? He shouldn't be allowed within a 10-mile radius, and he should be put on Rikers Island.
But we still asked him anyway. What did you guys talk about? Nothing.
That's not about to admit it. Oh, yeah, your classmate over there? Yeah, I went over to her house last night. No. What did you expect?
Huh. Must have been something. Because he got fired the next day. And he deserved it. Because, bro, not even Diddy would do all that. Like, I'm sure if Diddy saw him, he'd tell him, like, chill out. Find God. And he did. Because he works in the ministry now. That's right. He works.
Oh my god, bro. What is with these weird predator people trying to become like religious and all this stuff as if it like saves them from what they did? It's actually crazy. This is like a whole trope. And again, how did he just get fired and not get hit with the fullest extent of the law? The justice system fails victims every single day.
Works in a church. And he's been working in a church. I just hope that he's not diddling any kids over there.
Bro.
I'm gonna ask you guys one question. Would you let Mr. PJ hit? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to see more videos like this,
Did you seriously just ask me that, bro? Yo, get the hell out of here, dude. My teacher went to jail for a student.
pregnant. Most English teachers want kids so much that they get pregnant. My English teacher wanted kids so much she got arrested.
Whoa.
This is Mrs. Bubblebath. She's about to get a new boyfriend. The only problem is he's 16 and she's 40. You see, everybody loved Mrs. Bubblebath. She had a lot of favorites, and thankfully I was not one of them. Otherwise, I would have been a victim. One day, Mrs. Bubblebath comes in really sad and announces that she's going through a huge breakup. Just like
Okay.
Mr. PJ. She was so lonely that she would invite all the popular kids to come hang out with her after school. And that's how she met Romeo. Romeo was
Romeo, like it's Romeo and Juliet. Nah, I don't want to see no freaking mogging edit of this dude. He was 16.
tall, popular, athletic, and 16 years old. So basically,
Dude.
Mrs. Bubblebass is perfect dude.
Ew, man. And I bet you when this kid ended up exposing the teacher, Mrs. Bubblebass, we're gonna say that's her name, right? There were kids in his class talking about something. Yo, you're lucky, bro. Why did you expose her, bro? You could have slept with her more and got better grades, bro. Why did you just keep hitting that, bro? I swear, one of the biggest reasons why dudes can get victimized is because they treat victims like as if they're not victims.
He was also dating the hottest girl in our school, Stacy. Man, I wish I had a chance with her, but I also look like this. So Romeo would always be in her class after school, and get this, instead of spending time with his super hot girlfriend, he would be asking Mrs. Bubblebass for relationship advice. And the crazier part is, Stacy would also go to her for relationship advice, which
So she's probably like, yo, break up with your girlfriend so I can have him. Yo, you're scum. You're actually scum of the earth. I wish we could put you in a circular cylindrical tube, stick you in the ground, and leave you there like a time capsule.
It's funny, because she was about to be the reason they broke up. One day, Romeo came into Mrs. Bubblebass's class with a confession. You see, Romeo loves smoking that Zaza, but his mom found out, and busted him for it.
Okay.
And as a trusted adult and teacher, she could have persuaded him to stop smoking, told his mom about his behavior, and put him back on the right track. Instead, she said,
Why don't you come smoke at my place?
Ew. Bro.
and so she took him home that night. And the next night,
This is an extra charge for freaking supplying substances to a kid.
and the night after that, and this kept happening for months. And nobody knew what they would do at her apartment until one day, everything got exposed. You see, Romeo would always get home late, and his mom got suspicious. She kept asking him where he was
And probably you could smell the freaking Zaza on his clothes. Look at his eyes. He looks like a zombie.
how he got home without a car. And he would always tell her that he had English tutoring with Mrs. BB. She did not buy it. So she kept asking him, and it turned into a huge fight. So big, he got kicked out. And you know what Romeo did? He called Mrs. BB to come pick him up from his mom's house.
You as a mother are a failure of a parent for kicking out your kid for a reason like that, bro. If you suspect them lying or something like that, why would you kick them out? They're freaking 16, bro. It doesn't make any sense. There's no possible scenario in the world where that should be happening. Don't care. Even if you don't believe that he's a victim somehow because you think he's lying, why would kicking him out ever be the viable option?
So when Mrs. BB pulls up, his mom comes out. And instead of talking to her, she takes Romeo and drives him back to her place.
What
At
the
this point, Romeo's mom drives after her and demands Romeo to explain everything. Romeo comes out and confesses to everything. And you
Confesses to what? The fact that he's been getting abused?
know what Mrs. BB's excuse was?
He sounded like he was unsafe. I just wanted to.
the fuck up! She begged Romeo's mom not to call the cops. And can you guess what she did?
Yo, on God, I would have been. Yep, officer. Yeah, we got a predator here on our hands. Her name is Mrs. BB. We need her arrested ASAP. This is the address right here. She's gonna be waiting right outside for you. I don't even. I'm not hearing nothing you have to say, lady. Get your ass in jail, and hopefully you rot in there and turn into food for the flies, bro.
After his confession, the police launched an investigation, and what they found next is insane. An investigation began when a woman reported to police that her 16-year-old son, assigned the pseudonym Fernando, confessed he had a sexual relationship with his former
my
English
God.
teacher. Police say they found approximately 5,000 pages of text between the two. The
What the Yo, no. I don't have 5,000 texts between nobody. My mom, my freaking parent, nobody, bro. What? And you have 5,000 texts of just NSFW content? Oh my God.
teen's mother discovered their relationship and reported it to authorities. The suspect is currently free on a $60,000 bond.
Who the fuck paid that shit, bro? Who paid that? Yo, actually, though. So how are you able to just pay a bond like that, bro? The U.S. prison systems don't make no sense to me. A certain crime like that, you shouldn't be able to just pay some freaking Robux, V-Bucks, Fortnite dollars and get your way out of it. It makes no sense. This is a act against a freaking child. Are we dead ass? Are we serious? Are we acting like as if they stole from a convenience store? They freaking parked illegally? No.
School tried to cover it up. They told us that Mrs. BB was on medical leave, but then her mugshot dropped and the school went crazy. After Stacy read the police report, she dumped Romeo in front of everybody because
Whoa.
how are you gonna date the guy who slept with the chop teacher? But it gets worse.
Wait. Isn't that technically like isn't that considered statutory rape? So therefore, he's a victim. If you break up with somebody after they're a victim, I think that's very, very wrong.
Remember when the police report dropped? They used a
And I feel like if that was a girl and a guy as like the teacher and the teachers swap genders, I feel like the common consensus would be that the girl didn't do anything wrong because she got victimized.
fake name for the victim, Fernie. The purse. Remember when the police report dropped? They used a fake name for the victim, Fernie. The problem is, we also had an actual Fernie in class, and he was always after school with Mrs. BB.
Oh,
so
no.
everybody thought it was him when it wasn't. I remember I sat next to him in math class. You could hear the rumors all across the room. He slammed the desk, stood up, he said, "Fuck school! Fuck all this bullshit! What the fuck?"
That
was
sucks.
so funny. Imagine the whole school thinks you slept with a chop teacher. I would crash out too. Fun fact, I recently followed her and she got like Ozempic and that BBL, so low-key, I might be interested now.
Yo, she's a pred, bro. Jahan, stay away from her, bro, at all costs. How the hell is she not in jail right now? Actually, 60K? She just had 60K on hand. Here you go. And now she's out for the rest of her life and she's chilling. The school hides it and wraps it under a rug. Are we serious? My creepy teacher liked watching us.
Girls. My band teacher followed me home from school, but it's okay because he also taught me how to kiss girls.
What?
If you thought Mr. PJ was bad for my last story, just wait till I tell you what he did outside of school. One night, we get out of a football game, so Mr. PJ offers to drive me home. So I'm the first one to get dropped off, and it's me and 5 other boys in the back. But for some reason, I didn't want Mr. PJ to know where I live. So I told him to park at the movie theater nearby so my mom could pick me up.
Yo, this is like W intuition.
We were waiting there for about like 15 minutes, and Mr. PJ was like, "What's taking so long? Let's just drop you off at your house." No, it's okay. My mom's like 5 minutes away. I could tell he was getting annoyed, so he starts joking with the other boys. "What's wrong, Jahan? He doesn't want us to know where he lives, guys. What's
Yeah, I think that's fair.
up with that?" Shut your bitch ass! 5 minutes later, my mom shows up. So I'm like, "Thanks for waiting. I'll see you guys at school." The next day, I show up to school, and my buddy Nick comes up to me. He whispers, he says,
Yo, dude, we followed you home last night. What?
"Yeah, dude. Last night
What?
after you left, Mr. PJ was like, should we follow him home and see where he lived?"
You are 40 years old, bro. Them high school prank war days are over. Get a life, loser.
Yeah. Now you might think that's a little creepy, but
Yeah.
it gets worse. One day, one of the band kids, Harry, was throwing a huge birthday party at his house. Now, Harry was so popular, he invited the whole school, including the teachers,
Especially Mr. PJ.
Oh
I
my
show up
God.
the day of the party, and this place is lit. You had
Damn, you're in a mansion?
all the girls on the dance floor, Chains and Bob, Puff and Zaza on the couch. I even saw Mr. PJ over by the punch bowl. But there was only one person I came there to see. My school crush, Haley. Oh my God. While I'm busy making googly eyes at her, all of a sudden I hear someone yell, "Hey yo ladies, who wants to play spin the bottle?" Mr. PJ's eyes light up like it's Christmas Eve. And
Spin the bottle with freaking high schoolers.
immediately, he shouts, "Hey, yo, I'll come with you guys. You know, as a chaperone. I'm not gonna play spin the bottle. I'm just gonna watch you guys." And we all looked at him and we were
Get your freaky ass on. Bro, I would have suspected it from right here.
like,
Alright.
the thing is, there was other teachers. So Mr. PJ could have hung out with them. But nah, my girl's gonna be outside playing spin the bottle. I'll be right back. Now, before we continue the story, I'm not gonna say how old anybody is in this situation, but we may or may not have been in our first year of high school. So
Okay.
it's 20 of us sitting in a circle outside while Mr. PJ's just posted up watching us with the biggest smile on his face.
And this is one of them freaky ass games too. It's not like an innocent game where he's joining and bringing a ring around the rosy, dude.
I was about to enjoy this more than us.
So we start spinning the bottle, and people start going in the middle to kiss each other. It gets to my turn, so I spin the bottle, and at first it lands on some dude, so I'm like, hold up, try again. My second time, I kid you not, it lands on Haley.
Wait a minute, okay? If it lands on a dude, don't you technically gotta do it though? Aren't you like obligated to kind of, you know?
I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. There's only one problem, though.
I've never kissed a girl before.
To make it worse,
Do not tell me that the teacher is gonna give a step-by-step demonstration how to kiss this girl on the girl.
this girl won't stop making eye contact with me. I could tell she was ready. And remember, the whole time, Mr. PJ's just watching. But who cares? So we get real close. I lean forward.
And I kiss her on the cheek.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm not about to have my first kiss in front of 20 people and Mr. PJ watching. So we keep the game going, but then
Hey, you better than me, bro. In high school, I would have did it. Is that
we
crazy?
hear someone yelling. Harry's mom came out and starts looking for him. And I guess Mr. PJ finally realized it would be kind of weird for him to be seen with a bunch of kids playing
You don't say, huh? Huh? Took you a minute to figure that out.
spin the
Nah, he didn't take a minute to figure it out. He probably saw an adult and was like, oh shit, I'm caught. He probably been knew it was weird.
bottle. So he starts yelling at everybody to get back in the house like he wasn't just enjoying himself 2 seconds ago. After
saw
that,
you.
The party dies down and everybody goes home. The thing is, Mr. PJ was kind of my ride. So I get in the car with him and we start driving. It's pretty quiet. Nobody's saying anything. All of a sudden, he turns to me. He says,
Why didn't you kiss her on the lips?
Mr. PJ, I swear to God.
I don't know. I was kind of nervous. It felt felt like somebody was watching me. Nah, you're a lucky guy. If I were you, I would have kissed her. You see,
Bro.
that's what I like about you. We have a lot in common, Mr. PJ. Oh, by the way, do you need, like, the address for my house?
Nah, man, I know where you live.
Oh, okay. Fun fact, one of the kids, Mikey, he used to go to school with Mr. PJ. They both transferred over the same year. Mikey said nothing about Mr. PJ until he got fired, which apparently he never got fired, but let me get back to that.
Okay.
Mikey told me that he was actually a huge creep, and that's why he had to transfer schools. So you
Oh, he has a history. Yo, how do these teachers be slipping through the cracks, bro? Because the district has to do research before they hire somebody as an employee, no? You have to make sure a teacher is professionally well equipped enough to handle an entire curriculum for 100+ students, but also not be a freaking weirdo. And I feel like that's the bare minimum.
knew this whole time and you didn't tell us? Bro, you are a co-conspirator to the case. Another thing, after my last video popped off, my old teacher started messaging me. Mr. PJ was never fired. He was just
How the hell do you be having your teachers contacts, bro? Is that not weird? I never had no contacts from anybody in my school that was like adults, aside from my basketball coach telling me what time practice was.
asked to leave. Keep in mind, he was already asked to leave from the first school he was creepy at. So there's no record of his behavior at both schools. That means if he ever wanted to teach again, one of you guys might end up playing spin the bottle with Mr. PJ. Okay, one more thing, last thing before I go. I've been doing research for this video, and what I'll do is I'll go on LinkedIn and I'll stalk his page, right, to see what he's up to. But I just found out there's a feature on LinkedIn Premium that allows you to see who's been checking out your profile. And I've been logged into my account this whole time. Yeah, no, if I go missing in a couple days, just know that I love you guys and I thank you guys for watching the video.
Oh my.
The worst part about this whole story is that this isn't the creepiest thing that's happened at my school. There's no more creepy teachers, but yeah, you're gonna hear about a creepy student.
My creepy principal wouldn't stop following her home.
Have you ever had a creepy teacher?
Yes.
Try having a creepy principal.
Oh my god, bro.
This is Mr. White. He was our high school vice principal. Whenever you got in trouble, you would see him. So everyone was kind of scared of Mr. White, but other than that, we all thought he was a normal principal.
Okay.
Until I start hearing news about Mr. White around school. And once you hear what he did, you'll be even more scared of him than Mr. PJ. So as the story goes, Mr. White was working at our school when we got a new teacher, Mrs. Carmen. And they started working together a lot. And I guess Mr. White thought Carmen was fine, because
I could definitely tell my teachers had a crush on my other teachers because they would randomly come in the room and be like, hey, you students, make sure you guys are behaving. Like, that was like the equivalency of like, where's my hug at? I swear. These teachers were not slick, on God.
he invites her out for coffee. And to everyone's surprise, she says yes. So they start seeing each other a lot. They're going on dates. She invites him back to her
Yo, what are these animations? They're actually crazy.
place. And she even sends him class photos while he's at work. And you're
Wait, how did you even notice? And you're probably wondering how I know all this. Yo, he's reading my mind, bro. Deadass though, how do you know?
probably wondering how I know all this. I read the police report.
Oh, we got his whole photo and everything.
Mr. White is having the time of his life. He's got the woman of his dreams, and everything's going so well.
Okay.
Until... Here's the thing about Mr. White. He's kind of a jerk. I mean, he starts being really aggressive at work, being freaky when he shouldn't, and even getting angry at Carmen when she doesn't give him what he wants.
Definitely seems like an abusive type of person.
And so understandably, Carmen isn't feeling him anymore. And
Yeah.
she files an HR report. And after investigation, Mr. White gets fired.
Damn, GG's, just like that.
You would think after losing his job, he would calm down and leave Carmen alone, right? Wrong! In fact, it gets so much worse that he puts the entire school on lockdown.
Bro.
One day, Carmen checks her email. She gets a new message from an unknown sender. Righteous One 22.
And clearly we know it's gonna be Mr. White stalking her or whatever on different social media platforms. At some point, bro, you gotta give it up, bro. She's not playing hard to get. Like, bro, she's trying to escape you, dude. You are her escape room, bro. You are the horror movie character in her life, bro. You are the backroom's villain to her.
The email states that Mr. White had said bye-bye to his life and was found hanging out in his backyard.
Bro.
Clearly, Mr. White was trying to get her back. But
That's crazy. This person being a faculty member, but not only like a mid-level faculty member, he's not like a janitor, he's not cleaning toilets, he's not scrubbing the floors, no, he's not even a teacher, he's a VP though. Like, you tell me that there's no type of like background screening that they could have did to like figure out what type of person this guy is, and then he suddenly expresses these behaviors like this for the first time? I don't know.
think about it. How would telling a girl that you're dead riz her up? Like, are you on something? Yes, he was.
Oh, okay.
A single week after that email, an unmarked package shows up to our school addressed to Carmen from Mr. White.
First of all, aren't teachers supposed to get drug tests?
Immediately, The FBI and bomb squad are called to our school,
Oh my
and
God.
we go
Oh
on
my God.
lockdown.
Oh my God.
After investigating the package, they find pages of handwritten letters.
Give it up, Unc. Oh my gosh, we're not in a romance anime, bro, where she's like a tsundere. These love letters, but you're just a creep.
Would stop bothering Carmen, right?
Bro. What the hell?
Each letter was addressed to Little Elf and signed WW. They also found a locket of a Viking shield, and it said, quote, "You would have made an amazing Viking shield maiden."
Yo, this guy's actually so weird.
Along the edges of the box, investigators also found traces of the stuff from Breaking Bad. That's right, he was on that blue crystal rock candy. Can you
Oh, so he's actually Mr. White. Like deadass Mr. White. Walter White, Mr. White.
believe it? This guy liked role-playing. And you would think after putting the whole school on lockdown, he would stop bothering Carmen, right?
Bro. What the hell?
Because 2 days later, Carmen gets a $1 Cash App notification with a heart message. And when she looks outside her window, Mr. White is parked outside smiling.
Yo, at some point, bro, the police gotta step in because this is how it be. And then like a woman will die or some like crazy thing will happen, right? Or an irreparable traumatic moment will happen. And the police will be like, oh, how can we see this coming? How come this happened? Brother, you guys had 30 million different opportunities to stop this man from being in contact with her, bro. Restraining order, arrest him, like lock him up. He's already sending freaking crystal residue packages to the school. That alone should get you arrested. Harassing a freaking worker at school, arrested. How many more times do you have to give this man a chance to potentially victimize this woman?
The next day, an officer tells Mr. White to stop all communication with Carmen or else. So what do you think he does next? Will he leave Carmen alone?
No.
Seek mental help?
No.
Apologize for his
No.
actions? Or send another email saying he died?
He wants the D, man.
He sent another email saying,
Yep.
So because his genius plan failed again, Mr. White decided to do something so evil that even Mrs. Carmen couldn't ignore him this time. Exactly 1 week later, she receives a new email from a mysterious user called Gato Negra titled Truth and
Gato negra? What that mean? Anybody speak Spanish know what that means? Gato means cat. And negra? Don't tell me that's the hard R, bro, in Spanish, bro. Please, bro, please.
Consequences. Inside that email were all the class photos she sent Mr. White with a threat to share them to the entire
Oh my god, revenge corn. Revenge corn.
school.
What the? Yo, don't put a freaking Call of Duty edit after that. What type of disrespect? Yo, bro.
And so after that email, Carmen finally agrees to go on a date with him. They make
Oh my
up
god.
and
This is blackmail.
she gives him a second chance. I'm just kidding. They arrested him after that email. Oh my god, he's crazy.
There we go. Fuck. Did they arrest him before he got the pictures out there? Hopefully they did.
After they lock him up, the list of things he did was so long and crazy. But you want to know the worst part? He's still free to this day. Bro had the longest list of charges with evidence, but he got away with it. He must have had
How?
Saul Goodman as his lawyer.
How, bro? The judicial system is actually corrupt. There'll be a person who gets sentenced for life in prison because they smoked weed in the wrong state. Meanwhile, a dude who's handling freaking crystal, threatening to leak images of somebody, harassing them, spam calling them, pulling up on them, being a stalker. They get out with a slap on the wrist, a little pat on the butt, and being like, yo, just don't do it again, man. These people will repeat offense. They'll kill somebody, they'll hurt somebody, they'll do something really bad, and the officers will be confused and be like, how could this happen? You didn't put them through no mental rehab, no nothing. Just expect, just put this zombie back on the street.
But hey, at least this time he didn't go after any students, right?
Oh my god.
Because my
Oh my
friend
god.
Elizabeth told me she ran into him outside of school, and what he did made her leave for her own safety. One
Bro.
night, she went to a bar, and across the room of all people, she sees Mr. White. And I guess he saw her too, because
Yo, that freaky ass image is actually frying me, bro. What is that?
he starts staring her down the whole night. She tries to avoid him while he stares at her. But when her friends go to the bathroom and she's alone, Mr. White
my God, bro.
finally
Oh my
comes
God,
up
bro.
to
Oh
her.
my God.
He gets in real close and whispers in her ear, I just want to let you know, you're the prettiest girl in this bar.
And mind you, this is a former student. I don't care if she's 21 or she's old enough now. By the time I'm even 50 and they're like 30 years old, I'm still not looking at them in that type of way because I had you when you were a child. Like, I know you like as if you're my little cousin. That's so weird.
Weren't you her principal a few years ago? That's right. He was flirting with his own former
Bro.
student. And the worst part,
And you can't even put it as like, give him the benefit of the doubt and say, oh, he wasn't thinking of her in that way when they were in school. He's just thinking of it now. Because he genuinely could have been plotting this whole time.
is, Elizabeth knew every single detail he did because I read her the police report.
Okay.
All the stalking, all the threats, and all the creepy behavior that Mr. White did. So can you imagine how she felt in that moment while Mr. White was breathing down her neck, telling her how beautiful she is?
Holy scare. Obviously, the animations are gonna be like in a goofy, you know, easily palatable way, interesting for like YouTube purposes. But this is actually a really traumatic and scary story all around.
Bro was trying to make Elizabeth his next Viking shield maiden. Please, can we stop with the Viking roleplay? Like, nobody's gonna be your Viking shield maiden. Except for me.
What the hell?
Look familiar?
Where?
Scenes like these are happening all over the galaxy
What is happening?
right now. You could be next. That is, unless you make the most important decision of your life.
Like and subscribe to the channel, play post notifications, join Discord, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram, and yeah. Right, guys, right?
Prove to yourself that you have the strength and the courage to be free.
Gang, did I click on the wrong video? Did I like press the wrong button?
Join
bro.
the Jahan Squad.
Thank you everybody for watching this video. And I just want to remind everybody that all this
Dude.
information is purely alleged. Any relation to a real life
No. You can go ahead and say it, bro. How can it be alleged if it was already a police report, they were arrested? The first half is definitely not alleged at all, right?
person is purely coincidental. And I just say that so nobody can sue me.
Fair. Either way, that's gonna do it for today's video. That was the most disturbing stories that happened at school, which you wouldn't believe. Honestly, bro, this dude Jahandra has been through all types of stuff when it comes to school. I don't know how you can have this many just nasty school stories in one lifetime, all pertaining to like one or two schools. Assuming these aren't like stories told from a different person's perspective and these are actually his stories, that's actually insane, wicked work. I think the worst story I know is like the kid who was caught freaking gooning in the bathroom with a ThinkPad Chromebook. If you know, you know. I don't know if they still use those nowadays. Either way, that's gonna do it for today's video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, join us, scroll link in the description. Let me know what you want to check out next on the channel. With that being said, it's Love It Law. I love you, and I'm out.